Well, here we have it. Chicago cops turned their backs to Mayor Lightfoot at hospital after 2 officers shot. I'm Grid 7, and here's another little wonderful news article by this reporter. I'm using quotations in my sarcastic Jessica Chasmer here, from wonderfully leftist-leaning Yahoo News. And here we go. Now, more than 24 Chicago police officers reportedly turned their backs when greeted by Mayor Lori Lightfoot late Saturday at the hospital, where officer remains in critical condition. Chicago police officer Ella French, 29, was shot and killed during a traffic stop Saturday night, while her partner fights for his life at the University of Chicago Medical Center. As Lightfoot visited the hospital about midnight Saturday, about 30 officers turned their back to her when she approached them on the 7th floor, the Chicago Sun-Times reported Monday morning. It looked like it had been choreographed, a source told the outlet. Yeah, because remember, leftists are still pushing the narrative, bad police, defund the police. They so heavily want that. And this, get down here a little bit, and they're having a problem with it. The male's officer father, who is a retired Chicago cop, also gave the mayor an earful when she tried to talk to him. She reportedly remained calm and attentive while he blamed her for what happened. Yeah, and he rightfully should. This article won't say anything about it, and the mayor won't say anything about it, but I'm sorry. Defund the police has been a very, very bad thing. It hasn't been good. The mayor's press office provided a statement to Fox News saying, in times of tragedy, emotions run high, and that's to be expected. Funny, they don't ever say this BS when it's some political narrative that they want to push. It continues, the mayor spoke to a range of officers that tragic night and sensed an overwhelming sentiment what was about concern for their fallen colleagues. Yet, I'm sure they expressed a little bit more than that, but there's no way the mayor's office is going to say that, because that would be going back on their words to terror groups like BLM. As the mayor stated yesterday, now is not the time for divisive and toxic rhetoric or reporting. Yeah, you mean like reporting actual news that maybe BLM's push for defund the police isn't working? Can't report that. That's divisive and toxic rhetoric. No, this is a time for us to come together as a city. We have a common enemy, BLM and Antifa. And it's the conditions that breed the violence, defund the police, and the manifestations of violence, namely illegal guns and gangs. Nothing about defund the police and, we don't have your back. The mayor is focused on healing the wounds that they caused, and will reject any and all that try to use this moment to further drive divisions in our city. Funny, they don't do that type of stuff when it's a narrative they like. Dozens of shootings incidents across Chicago over the weekend have left 13 dead and 73 injured. They have a crime problem. And the mayor has, for the past year and a half, I think, been anti-police, really. In the period beginning Friday at 6 p.m. and ending midnight Saturday, the Chicago Police Department recorded 54 shooting incidents, statistics showed. The Chicago Police Department Superintendent David Brown said Saturday that French, her partner, and another officer were fired upon after approaching a vehicle with 3 occupants during a traffic stop in Wednesday Inglewood on Saturday. 3 suspects are currently in police custody. Lightfoot declared Saturday a day of mourning and called for flags to be flown at half-staff. In an earlier statement, she told critics of her treatment of police to just stop. Yeah, because you're at the city hall, you, the way you acted, the attorney general, all that contribute to this. They don't want to hear it. And here's their defense. There are some who say we do not do enough for the police and that we are handcuffing them from doing their jobs. But when you catch or release criminals and basically tell the police, now we're going to defund you and all that type of stuff, you don't have their back. You are handcuffing them. I'm sorry. That is handcuffing. Now, there are others who say we do too much for the police and we never hold them accountable for what they do, particularly in black and brown neighborhoods. Funny, last I saw, a lot of black and brown neighborhoods were wanting more police. They want the security. This defund the police bullshit is not what they want. But Lightfoot is trying to do some things where she just will smooth over her entire politician speak going on. All of this, I say stop. Just stop. Yeah, funny, she wasn't doing just stop when they were doing defund the police and people were going, that's going to be a bad idea. Now these people are saying, we told you so. This constant strife is not what we need at the moment. Of course, we have to continue the journey to achieve constitutional and accountable policing. Even now, she doesn't want to give up defund the police. They cannot let go of it. And what's happening is these 13 people, 73 people injured right here, they're the casualty. They're the casualty to her. No, there cannot be debate at this point. I'm sorry, 13 people died because of your bullshit. She concluded her statement by calling on Chicagoans to say thank you when they see a police officer in public. Kind of goes against the whole entire thing that BLM is doing. Now, we owe them a debt of gratitude that we'll never be able to truly repay. Part of her knows that her stance is harming people and that these communities right here want cops. They want to feel safe. And defunding them, it's only skyrocketing. Well, let me know what you think. Is she doing a good job? Bad job? Should she have the police's back more? Did the officers respond correctly? Let me know what you think. I'm Grid7 on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble. Much better area. Now, sign up, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you next video.